Chinese food versus Indian food. Globally, Chinese food has been the second favorite after the native cuisine, but slowly Indian food has become popular. All cooking techniques are almost similar and made with love and passion, comparing the two culinary arts in terms of ingredients, flavors, and cooking techniques. Chinese dishes are very large and much variable, but the local delicacies depend a lot on regional and local technique and flavors. Here is the comparison of the top 8 ultimate food list from China and Indian.
Number 8. Kung Pao Chicken. Kung Pao Chicken is a famous Sichuan-style specialty, popular with both Chinese and foreigners. The major ingredients are diced chicken, dried chile, and fried peanuts. People in Western countries have created a Western-style Kung Pao chicken, for which the diced chicken is covered with cornstarch and vegetables. Sweet and sour sauce and mashed garlic are added. Dal makhani, luscious, creamy dal recipe loaded with butter. Dal makhani is one of the classics. It is an absolute favorite recipe that can easily be cooked to perfection at home. You will find this dal recipe in almost every Indian restaurant, but with this easy step-by-step recipe, you can make this at home and serve with naan, paratha, or accompany with some cooked rice. Number 7. Sweet and sour pork. Sweet and sour pork has a bright orange-red color and a delicious sweet and sour taste. At the very beginning there was only sweet and sour pork, but to meet demands, there have been some developments on this dish. Now, the pork can be substituted by other ingredients like chicken, beef, or pork ribs. And dhokla, a popular Gujarati snack. Dhokla is a steamed cake made from gram flour and chana dal, is one of the best things to come out of Gujarat. You can serve dhokla for breakfast as well as a light snack in the evening along with a cup of tea. A recipe that is steamed and made in just 30 minutes, using besan with a colorful, chili tempering, is sure to set your taste buds racing. Number 6. Fried shrimp with cashew nuts. Fried shrimp with cashew nuts is another popular dish among foreigners in China. Its name explains everything. You get the tenderness of peeled shrimps and the crispiness of cashew nuts. The shrimp is always tender and juicy and easy to deal with. If you are traveling with kids, this is both a nutritional and smart choice. Hyderabadi biryani. It's the perfect choice for foodies who prefer having their rice with spice, interspersed with tender pieces of meat or chicken. Hyderabadi biryani is a dish from down the south but spread all across the country and even abroad. Cooked in them style, it's layered with fried onions and mint. Serve at dinner parties with a cold raita. Number 5. Mapo Tofu. Mapo Tofu is one of the most famous dishes in Sichuan cuisine with a history of more than 100 years. Ma describes a spicy and hot taste that comes from pepper powder, one kind of condiment usually used in Sichuan cuisine. The milky tofu is enriched with brownish red ground beef and chopped green onion. It is really a tasty delicacy. Kakori kebab, a famous Nawabi recipe from Lucknow passed down through generations. It derives its name from the city of Kakori on the outskirts of Lucknow. It is made with the finest meat of the lamb and a few spices. These kebabs are soft and tender, served best with coriander chutney. Number 4. Dumplings. Dumplings consist of minced meat and chopped vegetables wrapped in a thin dough skin. With a long history of more than 1,800 years, dumplings are a traditional food widely popular in North China. Popular fillings are minced pork, diced shrimp, ground chicken, beef, and vegetables. They can be cooked by boiling, steaming, or frying. Dumplings are a traditional dish eaten on Chinese New Year's Eve. Chicken stew and appam. This stunning dish comes straight from the hidden treasures of God's own country, Kerala. Chicken stew is a popular dish there as a traditional Easter dish and especially among the Christian families for breakfast or brunch. Chunks of chicken bathed in a beautifully spiced and dreamy coconut gravy with soft centered appams, a southern-style rice pancake. Number 3. Braised pork balls in gravy. Braised pork balls in gravy are also known as Chinese meatballs. If you like meatballs and spaghetti, you'll probably appreciate Chinese meatballs as well. The super smooth and flavory gravy is almost like a drug source, keeping your taste buds wanting more and more. Banjari Gosht. Experience authentic Rajasthani flavors with this exquisite blend of yogurt and juicy mutton pieces. This is an easy Indian mutton recipe that you can prepare in about an hour with our step-by-step process. Serve with rice or any Indian bread at a dinner party. This is also a great recipe for festival get-together during Eid or Diwali. Number 2. Sichuan Pork. Sichuan Pork. Actually, poached spicy slices of pork is a famous Sichuan cuisine dish. Rather than cooking pork by stir-frying or deep-frying, which consumes lots of oil and can very easily overcook the pork, it is boiled in water with a coating made from egg white and starch to preserve its freshness and tenderness. The meaty broth is typical Sichuan cuisine, featuring a peppery and spicy taste. When eating, you'll find each piece of meat contains abundant juices with a fresh and fragrant spicy aroma. Bhapa aloo astana of a recipe, this one gets the Bengali flavors just right. Bhapa is the Bengali word for steamed, and this Bengali recipe is exactly what it means. The humble potato tossed in local flavors of panchforon, 5-spice powder, coconut paste and mustard oil, steamed to perfection. You can simply say this is a vegetarian version of bhapa march, just the fish has been replaced with baby potatoes. Simple yet satisfying. Number 1 Hot pot. Hot pot is a dish to teleport real Chinese food lovers. If you really appreciate hot pot rather than just ordering fried rice, chow mein, and dim sum all the time, you are truly a Chinese cuisine fan. The secret of whether a hot pot is good or not lies in the broth, in which all the meat slices and vegetables are cooked. Normally you get to choose your own broth flavor, such as mushroom, tomato, original, or spicy. But still, the flavor can be different according to the sauce you choose to go with the meat. Butter chicken. This gorgeous plate is the reason every Punjabi takes pride in his food. Chunks of chicken marinated overnight in yogurt and a beautiful mix of spices, served with a dollop of melting cream or butter on top. A perfect dinner party recipe, this North Indian style chicken recipe is made throughout the country with equal zest,